Hi, I'm Stu and I'm the older backpacker travelling around the world, and if you've been following my adventures you know that I've just been in Cairns for a few days in Australia, and we've moved from Cairns inland and we're heading towards the hills, but we just stopped off on the way at this place and I knew I had to sort of share this with the world. I'm in a town called Herberton. And this town was an old mining community, and it's still got a lot of the old buildings from the 1800s, and it's stunning. I mean, look at that view. So one of the signs I've just seen is that this place is well known for jacaranda, which is the blossom that you get on the trees up there, and every year they have a jacaranda festival which is happening very soon, but I don't think I'm going to be around to see it. But I'm just going to have a walk up here just to show you a bit more of Herberton, a place that I've never heard of and possibly you've never heard of either. But we're getting to a crossroads, and there is so much history here. You can just see the sign there, the mining museum, and then behind me you've got a spy camera museum. Well, hotel established 1880. So there is so much history around here. Like you've got there the School of Art, established 1881, and there's only one road that goes in and out. But to give you a bit of bearing about this place, we're about 2.5 hours drive away from Cairns, coming west, and we're about 1,000 meters above sea level. I might be guessing that, I might have to tell you later. And it has been dodgy weather for the last week with plenty of clouds, plenty of rain, with a little bit of sunshine. But I think we've been lucky with the weather today, coming through all the hills, driving up here. Railway station. And the only reason we're walking up here is because I saw this fella here, which is the memorial. The memorial for the military. Oh, there's a sign there. Let's have a look. So basically the sign says service to the nation. It was opened in 1922, and the trophy gun was one of 6 foreign North Queensland communities allocated a German trench mortar as a war trophy. 1921. Yeah, there's a lot of history from this place, and a lot of the old mining towns in Australia did close down when the mining community sort of left after there was no mining more to do. But this place feels like it survives on a bit of tourism. Just nice. Museum up there. And then against this wall, this might be hard to see, but 1880 Herberton in its first year. So it gives you the history of the place. So I've just seen this sign, and I'm just gonna show it to you if you can see it at the very top. Now if you can tell me what that means, and I'll tell you exactly what the answer to what that picture means at the end of the video. It's morning and we arrived here late afternoon yesterday, and we are now staying at Will and Adam's house for a few days, and I thought I'd go out and show what wilderness in Australia is. So we're just a couple of miles out from Herberton, further up the hills. Herberton itself, just to clarify, it's 1,000 meters above sea level, and the mining they did was tin mining, but we're here on their property and it's big. There's plenty of stuff to do around here, and it's so peaceful and quiet. I am going to show you around the place because I am really impressed by what they've got, but one thing they've asked me not to do is show you their house, because it is an ongoing project inside and out, and they'd rather have it shown when it's finished. And I will be back soon in the next couple of years to be able to show you what they had and what they've got now. But behind me is the creek, and I've been told that you can see platypus down there. And as long as I'm quiet, they'll come out. I've never seen a platypus before, so I am determined to sit there as long as possible, peace and quiet, and hopefully one will come out. So all I've been told is follow this fence line down, and there should be a little cut that'll take you through to the creek with a little spot where we can sit and see a duck-billed platypus. I think the creek is still a bit further on. I can't see or hear any water. And as usual, I'm wearing my flip-flops on a steep incline going down. But around here I have seen, because I did go for a run this morning, a wallaby. He was just sat there watching me as I ran by going, what's that human doing? And then decided to jump off. So wallabies are quite populous around here. Oh, and here's the creek. Now I'm not too sure where I'm meant to sit. This might be a good little area. So I've been here for about 15 minutes. I haven't moved, but I'm not seeing anything yet. However, in that little gap there, I saw the outline of a wallaby who was obviously coming down to get some water. He took one look at me and disappeared again. But what I might do now is just go further on down very quietly towards the end of the creek to see if I can see anything down there. I've now moved down the creek. Bigger area to watch. Just gotta be quiet. I've now been here for about half an hour, and unfortunately I've not been lucky enough to see a platypus. So I don't know if it's certain times of the day that they come out and feed. So I'm going to go back, grab some breakfast. Oh, that's a bit too noisy. Yeah, I'm going to go back. They obviously don't want to come out. I was informed that the best time to see them is first thing in the morning, last thing at night. But it's coming up to 9:30 in the morning. Might be a bit too early. So, yeah, come back later before it gets dark and hopefully we'll see one then. Now, one of the things that they wanted to do with the land, and there is a lot of land here, being out in the wilderness, is be self-sustained. And one of the things that they fixed in the last 24 hours is this thing. It's the windmill. This windmill will drag water up from down there, wherever there is a underground water lake. It'll pump it up and bring it to the house, so they don't have to rely on the water from the water companies. And the other thing that they have going, this was left from before the greenhouse. They're going to start growing their own plants in there, but they have got more plants further up. These here is stuff that they've grown in the last 6 months. Will did take me around and explain to me what all these plants were for. Unfortunately, I haven't got green fingers, so I have no idea what they are, but we'll have a look. And this is the main road that goes past the property. and some of them have got little wire meshes around them to stop the wallabies and the creatures around here from eating them. And there are some with labels on that I can't read. It's a fruit tree. But I'm going to show you some more that is grown at the moment, further up. And as I'm walking away, the wind's just picked up to get the windmill going, to give the wind power for the water to be drawn up. And this has been here for about 20 odd years, 30 odd years and not worked, so to get it fixed in the last 24 hours is quite impressive. And on the other side of the house is the animals. They've got ducks. Hello. They've got chickens. They've got chicks. And these are all wild. But in the night time they go back into their coops. So I have remembered a couple of the names. This is Charles. So Charles was one of the first chickens they bought. And Charles had two mates, Camilla and Diana. Unfortunately, Camilla was killed. Had a habit of killing its own chicks, so they had to get rid of her. But Diana is still alive, and I have no idea which one's Diana is. You're beautiful. Hey, Mr. Duck. But yeah, during the day, we'll come up in the mornings, open up the coops, open up the gates, and they just run freely around the grounds. Oh, you don't look too happy there. I don't know if they're getting a bit antsy with me or... Hello. Hello. I'll leave you to it. Oh. Down here. They're fluffy little things. Hello. Have you got any eyes? So this is the wilderness, the outskirts of the cities, and it's beautiful, it's peaceful, it's quiet. But I'm going to take a couple of hours off and hopefully get down to watch a platypus, but we'll see. It's been a chilled day, but it's now coming up to 5:30 and I'm heading back down to see if I can find a platypus. The sun is just starting to come down, so we might be lucky. So I have been told that this is the best spot to go to. Sit here. And hopefully we're lucky. Every time I see a ripple in the water, I do get excited, but there's nothing there. So I've been here for 10 minutes so far. So I've been here for about 15 minutes and still nothing. And I reckon if anywhere, it'll be under them trees there. But at the same time, I am going up and down. The sun is going down pretty quick. And I'll need to find my way back before it gets too dark. It's clear enough to see if there's anything there, but I spent the last 20 minutes trying to find a platypus and there's nothing to be seen, but I've got the rest of the week to try and find one. I have got the rest of the evening to go to the neighbour's house to watch some silks, and that'll be down after I say bye-bye. So, if you like the video, press the like button. If you want to subscribe, press subscribe. But until next time, watch these silks, and I'll see you next time.
5.